Does anyone else feel like there's a lot more disagreement in the world and more people are at odds with each other than ever before? Democrat versus Republican, less filling versus tastes great. Cat people versus sane people. Hell, just last meeting, Anita and Mark almost came to blows over crunchy versus creamy peanut butter. It was disgusting. I think the problem is everybody's worried about their own slice of life and nobody really takes time to put themselves in other people's positions or think about things from another point of view. As a mildly attractive, financially stable white male in America, I don't deal with a lot of prejudice. And while I empathize with those that do, I can't truly relate to them without the same experiences. I've been thinking a lot about the phrase, don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. We can get up here all we want and talk about the ills of society, but will it make a difference? Can we truly be about it? It was with that question in mind that I decided to wear a fat suit for a week to understand what it's like to be your mom. God, in the beginning, God created the heavens and earth, and the earth was void and formless, and darkness moved over the surface of the earth. And the Spirit of God moved over the surface of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and politely asked your mom to move out of the way. Your mom's the butt of a lot of jokes like this, and hear snide comments every day. But do you think those people making those jokes understand what it feels like when she steps on a scale and it says, "1 at a time, please"? Or when she goes to a concert and just wants to sing along with her favorite band, but is too afraid that her singing will signal the end of the show? Or do you know the embarrassment she feels when she goes to a restaurant and instead of a menu gets handed an estimate? Past that, how do you think the people around her feel? How do you think your grandparents feel when people remind them that when your mom was born, she gave the hospital stretch marks? Or that her baby pictures had to be taken from space? My childhood was void of a lot of these issues. When I dressed up as Pac-Man or put on a white sheet and went as a ghost for Halloween, people understood what I was. They didn't mistake me for a taxi cab or Antarctica. So it was with these transgressions in mind that I decided to put on the fat suit so I could better understand what she deals with in the course of a day. And right away I started finding out that during the course of a day there's many things that we take for granted that turn out to be very difficult for her. Like I never knew what it was like to need to use a boomerang to put on my belt, or to have to iron my clothes in the driveway. And the one that got me was when small objects started orbiting me. No, it wasn't until I walked in your mom's shoes that I truly understood what it was like to leave footprints in dry concrete. And once I was in the fat suit for a couple days, not only did I really get a feel for what she goes through, but I also started to think like her. I didn't even realize I was doing this until I went to KFC and the cashier asked me what size bucket of chicken I wanted, and I instinctively asked for the one on the roof. And of course, when I was asked to leave a few minutes later for licking other people's fingers. So when people are making these jokes, I don't understand what they think is so funny. Your mom is just a person like everyone else. If she gets cut, does she not bleed Nutella? She just wants the same thing everyone else wants, which is happiness, to be healthy, to feel loved, to one day feel the prick of Cupid's harpoon. But instead she gets stigmas attached to her every day. And it was then that I realized how sad that makes her. And I tried to lift her spirits, but they were far too heavy. So when you're thinking about other people and how they may have things in mind that are against what yours are, you're assuming the worst of somebody, think about your mom and how she's dealt with these things. And tonight, go, because a little empathy could go a long way. Tonight, go visit your mom, give her a kiss on the cheek, and let her know that your love for her is greater than the oceans that she can't swim in without getting attacked by whalers.